Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy Vertex, and today we're going to be doing the part 2 story time I promised to bring you. Now, I'm sorry if it's a day late. It just depends on when I get this out. I think I should be able to squeeze it by it should be uploaded in a few hours, like 2 hours before the next day in my time zone. But anyway, let's get right into it. Now, real quick though, the reason I called it part 2 is not because it happens the day after or even the same day, but because what happened in this one makes it to where I got caught. Because, well, I did some fuck shit, and they were looking for the car I was in. But anyway, let's get right into the actual story. Now this happens, again, normal night, hanging out with friends, sneaking out. But this time, I brought my sister, because this chick I wanted to fuck was friends with my sister. So she's like, oh, bring your sister, bring your sister. I'm like, oh, of course. So, me, my sister, we both sneak out, like 11 o'clock-ish, maybe 12. We get to my friend's house, Becca's, we'll call her Becca. But anyway, we get to her house at like 10 minutes later, basically. Then we hang out there for like 20-30 minutes. After, like, during this time, I was smoking up. Not a lot, but enough to feel it. And I get a call from one of my boys. And they're like, yo, you should come pick me up so I can hang out. I'm like, of course. He gets his permission to go, but he has to check something first, which means I'd have to take a different road back, which is sketchy, because cops hang out on this road. So I pick him up, though. I'm like, okay, let's go down this way. What do you know, as we're going down that road, what ends up behind us? I'll let you guess. A cop! Yay! So I'm going down. I'm going to the normal speed limit, all this. I'm checking behind me. The whole time, I'm tweaking out. We get to a four-way red. I thought that meant yield, so I was, like, in my head. So it wasn't even something I registered in my mind. Even though I knew it wasn't, it just registered in my head. Oh, yeah, four-way red. I was thinking of a four-way yellow. But anyway, so right as I am looking behind me, we go through it. I'm tweaking out because I look forward and I realize it was four-way red. My friend's like, no, bro, you're right, it was fine. They would have put on their lights by now. What do you think happens the second he says that? Their fucking lights come on, and I get pulled over. We wait for like 15 minutes for them to come up to the window. The first cop shows up, knocks on my window. License, registration, proof of insurance. Now this hurts because not only do I not have a license, I have a learner's. I didn't even have my learner's with me, so I have no way to prove anything I say. So he's like, okay, registration, proof of insurance. And what's your name? I'm like, nice to tell my name. I'm not telling you my name yet. Anyway, so I told him my name. He's like, all right. I gave him the license, I gave him the registration and proof of insurance. He goes back to his car. His little buddy comes up to me. He's like, well, to the other side of the window. But yeah, he's like, so, what you boys doing out this time of night? And we're like, oh, we're just hanging out. We were going to go to a friend's house, all this. We just tell him mostly bullshit. So I'm tweaking out a little bit. His friend the other guy comes back to my window. He's like, hey, this registration's expired. I'm like, what? And I'm high, so I'm paranoid as fuck. I'm freaking out. I'm like, and I realize, oh, I handed him the wrong registration. So I handed the right one to him. He's like, all right. He checks it. We're all clear. He comes up to me. He's like, so, is this your parents' car or your car? I'm like, it's my parents. He's like, all right, I could see that. It was registered under their name. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right. Do they know you're out tonight? And I'm like, they do not. He's like, okay. So what are you doing? I was like, I had to pick up my sister, which technically wasn't untrue. We were only going to hang out for like a few more minutes and then go home after I got my friend. Oh yeah, I didn't even give my friend a name. We're going to call my friend Jeremy. So, Jeremy. I said, yeah, I was going to drop my friend off, then pick up my sister, go home. He's like, all right, well, does your mom know you're out? And I'm like, no. And he's like, all right. Can you call your mom for me? I'm like, of course. I'm tweaking out, freaking out the whole time. Because I know my mom's going to be pissed. So I call her. I was hoping to God she doesn't pick up and they just tell me, okay, just drive home and you'll be all good. And I'm just the whole time freaking out. And she picks up the phone. I'm like, oh God. And she's like, what's the matter? Why don't you just come in my room and see me talk? And I'm like, well, Mom, I'm not home. She's like, what? Where are you? And I'm like, I'm currently pulled over near the grocery store. And she's like, what? Why? What's going on? What the hell? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh my God, who are you with? Whose car are you in? And I'm like, well, that's the funny thing, Ma. I'm in your car. And she's like, what? The cop hears this because she's being loud and I have it on speakerphone. So she's like, I'll take the call. He takes the call, takes my phone, he starts with, hi, I'm officer blah, blah, blah with the blah, blah, blah police department. And I'm like, oh god, oh god. The whole time, Jeremy's recording at the side, just fucking, just recording the whole time. Most of this. I don't know if it was just in case or just for the memes, but he's recording. He's also in the meantime figuring out the ride home with his cop, because obviously I'm not going to be able to drive him. So it's freaking me out. The whole time, I'm like, oh my god, my mom's going to kill me, blah, blah, blah. He hands me a phone. He's like, all right, your mom's going to be here in 10 minutes. Just sit tight. She's bringing her brother to drive her, and then she's going to drive you home in the car. I'm like, all right. And he's like, all right, so, you're lucky. He starts telling me about my ticket. He's like, all right, so you're looking at a ticket. It could have been a lot worse because endangering a youth and minor, because my friend was younger than me. He's like, it could have been this, but we're feeling nice tonight. We'll only give you the curfew violation because you're supposed to be home by like 10 o'clock. And he's like, all right, we're going to give you a curfew violation, and we're going to give you, obviously, for running the red, 2 tickets. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, all right, all right. My mom gets there. She talks to the cops. Now, I didn't mention the fact I didn't have a license. I just said I didn't have it on me. And he's like, all right. He's talking to my mom when she gets there, like 10 minutes later, like I said. And she's telling him. I hear her go, yeah, he doesn't have a license. He only has a permit. And so I'm freaking out. They come up to the car, my mom and the one officer, while the other officer's talking to my friend Jeremy. And he's telling me, okay, look, your mom's going to take you home. You're going to have to go to the court in a few days. I'm not going to, it was like Thursday or some shit. Anyway, he said, you're going to have to go to the court this day, get these tickets figured out, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right. I get in the back of the car. On the way home, my mom's screaming and yelling at me. My brother, as soon as my mom got dropped off, he went home. As soon as he gets home, he goes to tell my sister about, oh yeah, Ben snuck out. Guess who's not there when he gets home? Because she snuck out with me. My sister. So he calls my mom. He's like, hey, guess where Caitlin is? And she's like, where? And my brother goes, I don't know. And my mom looks back at me. She's like, where's your sister? And I'm like, she was at my friend's with me. She's like, oh my god, what the hell? What's going on? I can't believe you fucking would do this. And so I'm like, okay, I'll call. I'll figure out if she's still there and all that. She's like, is she still there? And I'm like, I've dug a hole. I call Wyatt. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Because he got dropped off at the fucking chick's house because he said it was his mom's. But anyway, so I'm like, yo, man, what's up? What's going on? Where's my sister? Is she still at Becca's? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, well, look, man, is she going to get in trouble if I'm honest? And I'm like, no, she's not going to get in trouble. Well, obviously she is, but not as much as me. And he's like, okay, well, I told her to walk home. She said she's almost home. And I'm like, okay, Mom, just go down this road. You'll find her. Let alone, after 5 minutes of driving, we found my sister on the back road to our house, walking. She gets picked up. We turn around, go home. Now, I'm just going to skip past anything else because nothing really too interesting happens those next few days other than me being yelled at by both parents, mainly on the phone from my dad because, well, he's never home because he's working. Bless him, but whatever. So, I'm getting yelled at. But a few days later, like I said, I had to go to the sheriff's office courthouse to go talk about, hey, yeah, you kind of, left. And I thought my mom, because they were talking about possibly charging me with Grand Theft Auto because I stole the car, and my parents are like, we could get you in trouble for that, we can charge you with that, and you go to actual jail. I figured it was bullshit, but still. Anyway, so we get to the police station that day, go in the back of the little courthouse, and I got so lucky with the punishment. He gave me a 6-month period, where as long as I don't get in any trouble, the only thing I have to pay is a $30 fine. So I paid the $30 fine, we went home. It's only been a few months since then, and I haven't gotten in trouble again, even though I did sneak out a few weeks ago, which I did get caught for, but my parents didn't snitch me out. But anyway, so things were, all good. Honestly, in the end, it worked out good on the legal side, but I'm still, obviously not supposed to leave the house. Most of my shit, I'm just starting to get back. Honestly, I know, I'm being punished not that harshly, but it still sucks. But anyway, guys, like I said, this was crazy in my opinion. I probably didn't do a great job explaining it, but overall, crazy experience. It's been your boy Vertex. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe, though. Peace.